nice to see us be in control for most of the game. I didn't think it was ever out of control for us. I thought we got ahead right away, kept the game under control. We managed things well. I was pleased with our effort tonight.
Yeah, I was too. They were fun to watch, and you had an inside-outside game going. Parker inside, and your three-point shooters were hitting. When you play like that, I don't see how anybody can beat you. They were fun to watch.
Well, we were on tonight from the three-point line, but it starts with putting the ball inside. I thought we executed early well. Thought we got a little tentative at the beginning of the fourth quarter again. We got to address that somehow. We got to come out there a little bit stronger. But we made plays when we needed to make plays. We made some late shot clock plays tonight. Hit some threes late in the shot clock too, which is always nice.
You had to be happy with the defense.
Yeah. We talked about playing man and just getting up and just being able to stop some people, and we did that tonight. I think they followed the game plan for the most part. We had a few breakdowns where girls didn't follow the game plan. They got some layups on us, so we got to continue to get better there, but for the most part, they followed the game plan.
It was fun to watch. Good luck tomorrow night against Lewis and Clark, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for talking. See ya. Coach Bill Himmelberg, victorious tonight over the Montana Tech Ore Diggers. Good to see the Argos get back on this winning side of things, and as they improve in the conference to 4-5, as Tech drops to 1-8. And we're going to go away for a few minutes as we get ready for the boys' game. So why don't we go to our sponsors for about 6 minutes, and we will be back with a little talk about the boys' game that's coming up. Glenn Lambert with the call. KINX 102.7, KBOW 550 Butte. Welcome back to the University of Providence McLaughlin Center. The Argo women and the Tech women just finished their ball game. Argos come out victorious. Let's run through some scoring columns for those who are scoring at home. First, we'll start with the Orr Diggers. Tavia Rooney, she had 16 points. Mason Williams had 20. 9 points by Kaylee Zard. 8 points by Nia Falatoy. 9 points put in by Danny Urick, and 9 points also put in by Molly Peoples. As they did nice even scoring, they had 2 players up there with big double figures, and the rest of the team all chipped in. There was no quit to those girls. They played a heck of a ball game, and they'll have to keep playing like that as they go to Northern tomorrow, because Northern's got a good team as well. For the Argos, 4 points were put in by Bailey Cartwright, 28 points by Parker Esri, 15 points Emily Maldonado, 11 points for Jenna Randish, 17 points by Kennedy Cartwright, 2 points by Reed Hazard, and 8 points by Kirsten Pimperton for their total of 85. And of course, these Argo ladies will be at home tomorrow as Lewis and Clark State brings their 2 powerful programs in the Great Falls. Now it's time to talk about the men. Taking the floor now are the University of Argo men's teams and the Montana Tech Ore Diggers. As we go into this ball game, you'll find that the Ore Diggers have an overall record of 13-6. They're 5-3 in the conference, but they were only 1 game behind the University of Providence, which is 6-2. But the University of Providence is 18-2 overall. Their 2 losses, 1 to Carroll on the road, 1 to Lewis and Clark on the road. Of course, Lewis and Clark comes in here tomorrow. The Argo game with Carroll was a nail biter, come right down to the end. But the game against Lewis and Clark kind of put it to them. So I'm sure the Argos are going to want to get a little revenge on that one. Let's look at the conference. Lewis and Clark up at 7-1. UP 6-2. Carroll College 5-3. They might be 6-3. I think they played last night. Montana Tech's at 5-3. Montana Northern 2-6. Montana Western 2-6. And Rocky Mountain at 1-7. Of course, both of these Tech teams go up to Northern tomorrow to play as Lewis and Clark comes in here. And those Northern programs are tough at home. Carroll went up there a couple weeks ago with their powerful programs, and darn if Northern didn't win both the ball games. So you always got to, wherever you go on the road in the Frontier Conference, you better strap them up because there's a good team there waiting for you. So we are getting ready to go. We've got about 7 minutes until the game actually kicks off. Why don't we go ahead and take a break for about 3 minutes as I shuffle some paperwork here, switch from the girls, go to the boys. Glenn Lammer with the call. We'll be back. This is KINX 102.7, KBOW 550 in Butte. Welcome back to the McLaughlin Center, folks. We're getting ready for the start of the boys' game here between the University of Providence men's Argo team and Montana Tech, who's made the drive down I-15 to Great Falls on a beautiful day, and they are getting ready to start playing in this conference game, and both squads are looking out on the floor. They're ready to go, so let's go ahead and talk a little bit about these teams. In fact, why don't we go ahead and I'll give you these starters, because when I go to give them at the start of the game, they get them out there faster than I do. Coach Adam Hyatt brings the team in here, and here's going to be his starters. He's going to start number 0. That's Sindhu Diallo, and I'm going to apologize right now to all you people listening on KBOW. A lot of these names are not easy. There's no John Jones playing in this game. There is a Christian Jones, but he's not starting. Diallo is a junior. He's 6'3". He's wearing number 0. He's at the guard position. Also starting is going to be Dylan Panebecker. Dylan's wearing number 5. He's a senior. He's a 6-foot forward. He's out of Choteau, Montana. I didn't mention that Diallo is out of Tacoma, Washington. Also starting for Coach Hyatt is going to be Taylor England. Taylor's going to be wearing number 20. He's a junior. He's 6'7", and one of the best players in the Frontier Conference. Fun to watch. He's a leading scorer for these Montana Tech Ore Diggers. Other starters out there tonight will be Drew Hoos. He's a redshirt sophomore. He's 6'2". He plays guard, and he'll be wearing number 24. Fifth starter will be Darius Collins. He's a junior at 6'4". He'll be playing forward, and he's wearing number 30. University of Providence.
What's your call letters?
KINX 102.7.
Thank you.
For Coach Steve Keller. He's got his 18-2 UP team out there on the floor, and folks, these guys are fun to watch. They get up and down the floor. They got some height. They got some inside scoring, and I'm going to go with his normal starting team. He's going to start Zacchaeus Darko Kelly. He's in the top 100 NEI players in the nation. He's leading this team in scoring at over 20 points a ball game. He's a heck of a ball player for Coach Steve Keller, and he's a load for any team to try and stop. Also out there, let's see, he's a 6'6". He's a junior from right here in Great Falls, Montana. Also starting out there is going to be Brandon Cotton. Brandon is a guard. He's 5'10". He's a senior. He's wearing number 3, and he's out of Tacoma, Washington. Another player from Tacoma. Must be a good recruiting spot for the Frontier Conference. He also likes to start Joel Tabiza. He's wearing number 5. He plays in that post. He's a 6'8" junior, and he's out of Montreal, Canada. Also starting for Coach Keller, generally we go with number 11. That's Dawson Fowler. He's a 6-foot guard. He's just a freshman, and he's out of Belgrade, Montana. Jackson Ashley. Jackson's wearing number 32. He's a 6'7" center, and he's out of Kalispell, Montana. I'm an old Bobcat myself, and he signed a football scholarship with the Cats, but unfortunately had some knee problems, and he couldn't play football anymore, and he landed right in the laps of the Argos, and they're darn glad to have him. He's the glue that kind of holds this whole team together. And his fifth starter out there, he's been starting Rasheed Stocks. He wears number 22. He's a 6'3" guard. He's a freshman out of Cochran, Georgia. So why don't we go ahead? We'll take a break for a minute. We'll come back with the start of the ball game. Glenn Lambert with the call. KINX 102.7, KBOW 550 in Butte. Welcome back to the McLaughlin Center. We're getting set for the start of the basketball game between the Ore Diggers from Montana Tech that will come up from Butte to challenge the University of Providence men's Argo team coached by Steve Keller. We're sitting with an 18-2 record, and of course they are 13-6 overall. They had this replay of the game that happened back in the 16th in Butte, where the Argos fought off the feisty Ore Diggers there. They ended up winning the game 76-71. But it's like their women's team, these Ore Diggers, they just don't quit. They just keep coming at you. Got themselves back in the ball game, and they almost took down the mighty University of Providence. They've got some great scorers on both of these teams. Of course, the leading scorer for the Argos is going to be Darko Kelly, and he's averaging 18 to 20 points a game. I think he's closer to 20 points a game. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ball, Taylor England, he's averaging 21 points a ball game. But they've got Sindao Diallo, he's getting 20 points a game, so they've got some good scorers on these Tech teams. Also, they got Tony Owens averaging 12, and Dylan Pannebecker, he's averaging 10 to put him in the double-figure scores. Brandon Cotton has got 17 points on game for the Argos, 17 points also for Jackson Hashley, and 11 points for Dawson Fowler. So they move that ball around to get a lot of scores for the Argos as well. These two teams, like I say, just like the girls' teams, they've got tough games tomorrow night. Lewis and Clark comes in here. The Warriors, the only team that really handed the Argos a hard loss this year, and the Argos want to get a little payback. And of course, the Ore Diggers are going to take their show on the road up to Northern, where it's always tough to come out with a win. So we're getting ready to play. We got the referees out on the floor, and they're set to go. The teams are breaking their huddles. They're almost ready to go, and we'll get underway here with a jump ball here in just a few minutes. We're looking forward to this basketball game. I talked to the folks from Tech that came down. I-15's clear all the way. It was a beautiful drive to come down through Wolf Creek Canyon, and they're darn glad to be here. They're going to be a long weekend by the time they get down at Northern tomorrow night, and then they have that long trek back to Butte. We've all had to do it, and it's a long haul, especially when you're driving at night. But they're ready for this ball game tonight. Tech is showing up. They got their black uniforms on. Looks like, well, I'm going to call it red lettering with some white piping around it. And the Argos are out there with their white home jerseys. They've got some black and some of that lime green that you see from the Seattle Seahawks. And they're getting all lined up and they're getting ready to go. Referees are out on the floor. Players are shaking hands. We're playing 20-minute halves where the gals play 10-minute quarters. And we are ready to get out of the way. The referee says, wait a minute, you two quit shoving around out there. They got them straightened out. The ball's in the air, and the tip is controlled by the Argos. And the ball right in the hands of Brandon Cotton. Brandon wearing number 3. He's into the front court. He wants to work on the left-hand side. He pulls up his dribble. He's at the head of the key. Well, left-hand side, Darko Kelly in the corner. That's Stocks. His shot's off the front of the rim. No good. And there's Hashley with the rebound. Up and in. Hashley, he owns the boards. He's the leading rebounder for these Argos. Big, wide shoulder, 6'7" inside. Quite a ball player for him. Here come Tech. They're in the front court. Drew Hoos has got the ball. He's getting guarded by Brandon Cotton. Man-to-man defense being played by the Argos. They get the ball down inside. Spin move inside there. Shots up. It's no good. Off the side of the rim. Going to be fouled in the act of shooting. That's going to be Taylor England. He's going to go to the free throw line. He's going to get to shoot 2. And they're going to call that foul on Hashley. And Hashley has a tendency to get in foul troubles. They got to be careful there. There's not going to. He was on the floor, so there's no free throws. And they inbound the ball into the hands of England. England drops it off at the head of the key. That's going to be Pannebecker. Pannebecker to England. Kicks it out. That's Diallo. Diallo shots off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound comes off to Stocks. Has a hard time controlling it. Finally, Brandon Cotton comes out of there with it for the Argos. 19 minutes to play. We're just underway in the first half. 2-0 Argos. Cotton with the ball. He's dribbling out ahead of the key. They're trying to trap him out there and playing a little too tight. There's going to be Taylor England, and he's going to pick up his first foul of the ball game. Argos will inbounds over in front of the Tech bench. And they're going to have Darko Kelly throw it in. Holds the ball over his head. Lob pass inside to Hashley. Hashley trying to take it inside. Good defense being played by Taylor. Drops it off to Darko Kelly. Darko Kelly's got a layup. That was good defense being played by Taylor England to stop Hashley from getting in there. But nobody picked up Darko Kelly. Now he's got to know where he's at. On the attack come the Tech. Hoos with the ball. Drops it off. Now that's holding it over his head. It's going to be Collins. Collins looking to throw it inside. Ball's kicked. And Tech will inbounds underneath their own basket. They're down 4-0. 18:34 to play first half on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Referee's doing a good job. They're talking to the players out there, saying stop this, don't do that, I'm going to call that. They'd rather talk than call fouls, and anybody would love that. Nobody wants to see their players in foul trouble. They'll inbounds underneath their own basket, do the Ore Diggers. Nothing inside, so they have to take it outside into the hands of Diallo. Diallo, left-hand side. Now they're out on the baseline. Spin move inside. Up. Pannebecker, no good. Rebound comes off the Fowler for the Argos. They want to run. They're in the front court. Darko Kelly with it on the right-hand side. Picks up his dribbles over to Cotton in the corner. Now underneath to Hashley. Hashley turns to square up the basket. Takes it inside. Little left-hand shot. Up and good. He's a lefty. And he's got 4 points in the ball game now. Quickly comes Diallo down the other end, and he's got a layup up. Sindhu Diallo. He's got the first basket of the ball game, 6-2. Argos with a 4-point lead, 17:57 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Cotton, right side, Darko Kelly. He's at the free throw line. He elevates, shots off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound comes off in the hands of England. He hands the ball off. Bringing it in the front court is going to be Hoos. He's at the free throw line. Fowler's on him. Shot. Tries to get over the top of Darko Kelly. Instead, it's tapped back up and in by Pannebecker. Dylan Pannebecker. Nice job on getting on the board. That's the lead to 6-4. Cotton in the front court for the Argos. He's at the head of the key. Left-hand dribble. He's at the free throw line. Turns around. Hashley. He's open at the three-point line. They come to get him. He puts that left-hand layup up. Oh, he misses it. Rebound comes off to Taylor England. Gets it to Hoos, and Hoos is going to bring it into the front court. 6-4. Argos with a 2-point lead. Hoos guarded closely by Fowler. There's Taylor. He gets the ball, drops it off inside Pannebecker. Spin move. Darko Kelly's all over him. Alters his shot, but not enough. It's up and in for Dylan Pannebecker. He's got 4 points in the ball game, all knotted up at 6 as we roll by the 17-minute mark on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Brandon Cotton, he's in the front court working on the right-hand side. Diallo guarding him. Drops it off to Darko Kelly. Kelly takes it to the head of the key. He's on a dribble. Little pick and give and go with Hashley. Hashley travels. 16:45 to play. We're all knotted at 6. A little sloppy right now. A lot of nerves on these players, I imagine, as they get ready to bring the ball in, and they do. And that's going to be Diallo being guarded there by Stocks. He backs him into the front court. Still on the dribble. Wants to work on the left-hand side and does. Stops, pops, shots off the rim, and goes in good. Nice job as Diallo as he gets his 4th point of the ball game. 8-6. Tech leading. Here comes Brandon Cotton. He's at the head of the key. He's still on the dribble. Being guarded closely. Drops it off to Darko Kelly. Darko Kelly now dribbling. Shot clock to 18. He works on the right-hand side. Picks up his dribble. Looking for a back door. Not there. Brandon Cotton. He's at the 3-point line. Right-hand side. Free throw line extended. Off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound. Comes off in the hands of Diallo for Tech. Quickly he's into the front court. Fowler picks him up. He takes it to the free throw line. Nice defense being played by Hashley, but not good enough because of that drop shot drained. Diallo's got 6 in the ball game. 10-6, 4-point lead at the 15:54 mark, enjoyed by Tech. Brandon Cotton now on the dribble in the front court. They try to double team him there. There's Darko Kelly inside to Hashley. Hashley, beautiful pass to Stocks, but it's broke. Well, it's going to be going to call a foul. Half the crowd's not going to like that call, but it's going to send Stocks to the line. And that's Rasheed Stocks. He's going to get a chance to shoot 2, and they're going to pin that foul on Drew Hoos, although from where I sit, I'm not so sure, but whatever the referee says, that's what it is. Stocks at the line. First free throw's on the way. It's good. This is a good free throw shooting team are the Argos. Actually, Tech has got a pretty good shooting free throw team as well. Ashley goes to the bench. Coming on is going to be Joel Tabiza. Stocks has got one more coming. 10-7 is the score. Lead held by Tech. Second free throw is on the way. It's up and good. 2-point game. Tech with the ball. Little full court pressure. Cotton's guarding Hoos as he drops it off in the hands. In the floor is going to be Troy Owens now. He's wearing number 3 for Tech. And he drops up to Pennebecker. Pennebecker to Hoos. He's got a 3-pointer on the way. Somebody better get out on him. That's good. Drew Hoos, he's got the first 3-pointer of the ball game. As the Argos get the ball down the floor, shot's no good. Working hard for the rebound, coming out of there with it. Going to be England for Tech. Hoos has got the ball in the front court to Taylor. Left-hand side, they get the ball underneath the basket. Spin move down on the baseline. Can't pick up a number, see who's got it. Instead, they throw the ball back out. That's going to be Hoos off to Diallo. His shot's on the way. 3-pointer, no good. Long rebound comes out to Taylor. Tries to dribble it. Can't get the ball done. Goes off a Tech's leg, and Argos will control under their own basket. 13-8 on that Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Diggers up by 5. Darko Kelly takes it into Cotton, and the Argos are coming on the attack. Cotton's in the front court. Defense played by Pannebecker. He's at the free throw line, still on the dribble, working on the right-hand side. Finally has to pick up his dribble. Fowler's open for a three-point. That's way short. Follows, good job getting his own rebound. Now he's going to take baseline, take it inside. The young man can leap. He's up, and it's good as Fowler gets on the scoreboard with his first basket of the ball game. Cutting that lead to 13-10. Diallo's got the ball for Tech. He wants to work at the head of the key. Darko Kelly guarding him. Now he switches off to Tabiza. Tabiza makes him pick up his dribble. He has to go left-hand side to Pannebecker. Now out to Taylor. Being guarded closely by Cotton. England now on the dribble. Drops it off to Diallo. He's working that left-hand side. Good defense by Tabiza. And coming up with the steal is going to be the Argos. They take the ball inside. Ball gets checked. Good defense. Looked like the Argos were going to get a layup out of that. Tech got back on defense. Checked the ball, and they come out of there with the loose ball into the front court. Seuss. He wants to work on the right-hand side. Now he's going to kick it over left-hand side to Owens. Owens look at the coach as he calls out a play. To Hoos. Guarded closely by Cotton. He's out by the half-court line. Running some picks inside. They finally get the ball into Owens. He's over on the left-hand side. Fowler's all over him. Now they get it inside. That's where they're trying to go. They got it inside to Taylor. Spin move inside. The shot's no good. Rebound comes off to Darko Kelly. Darko Kelly throws it over the top of everybody, including his own team. Goes out of bounds. Turnover. Goes back over to Tech. Coming on the floor. Tech's got a couple subs coming in. Coming on the floor is going to be Connor Kitebush. Hope I got that one right. And also is going to be Cody Bumstark. And we are going to the bench with the timeout. So we're going to be gone for a minute. Why don't we take that break with them? 1 minute. KINX 102.7, KBOW 550, Butte. We're back at the McLaughlin Center. 13:29 to play in the first half. Diggers with a 13-10 lead over the Argos, and they've got the ball. Coming in the front court with it is going to be Kite Bush. He's being guarded closely by Cotton. Tries to break inside. Instead, the ball is stolen by Stocks. Hands it off to Cotton, and the Argos are on the attack. Cotton had him pick up his dribble. Takes it inside. Shot's no good. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it all out to Wetzel. Wetzel to Darko Kelly. He's got a three-pointer on the way, and it's up and good. Darko Kelly, he's got 5 in the ball game now as he ties things up at 13 at the 13-minute mark. And we got something called here. Referee's got it crossed arms. They're going to have where I come from, that's an intentional foul. He's over there talking to Keller, Coach Keller. And I'm not sure what's being said. And I believe they're going to call a foul on Brandon Cotton. And it's going to be his first, and they're going to call it a intentional foul, which means that there's nobody at the free throw line going to shoot free throws. Is going to be Connor Kitebush, and his shot is up and it's in. He gets his first basket of the ball game. He'll get a second. It's 2 free throws for an intentional foul, and of course Tech will get the ball out at closest spot on the floor to wherever that foul occurred. I didn't see the foul occurred, so I can't say. We'll wait and see what the referees say. Looks like it's going to be somewhere out around the half-court line. So 2-point lead now, 15-13 on the Belt Bank scoreboard, and Tech will take the ball out in front of the Argo bench. Not sure what he did. Maybe held him, I'm not sure, but it was intentional. Referee called it right off the bat. Coach Keller didn't argue much, so it must have been a good call. And then the ball comes in the hands of Owens. Owens to Kite Bush. Kite Bush looking inside. Cotton's on him. Throws it inside. Dribbling the ball is going to be Bomb. Oh, there's a long shot. It's no good. Rebound comes off into the hands of Currington, who's on the floor for the Argos. Drops it off to Darko Kelly. Darko Kelly's at the free throw line, still on the dribble. There's Ashley. He's back in the ball game. Left-hand shot up and good. Jackson Ashley gets on the left side of the basket. He's left-handed. He gets that wide body on you, and there's nothing much you can do to stop that shot. Knotted up at 15. 12:22 to play first half. Dyke Bush with the ball for the Tech. He's out of the head of the key, guarded closely by Cotton. Now Currington's on him. He's on the dribble, working the right-hand side. Ashley alters his shot. Rebound comes off in the hands of Stocks for the Argos. He's bringing the ball up the floor. Left-hand side in the hands of Ashley. Ashley, cross-court pass down in the corner. That's going to be Currington. He's into the paint. Left-hand shot up, no good. There's Ashley with it, but he loses control of the ball out of bounds, and it'll turn over to the Tech Ore Diggers. Ashley slow getting up. He's fine. Substitute Fowler comes back on. Taylor England comes back on. And let's see who else is that. Diallo comes back on for Tech. Wetzel and Currington are playing guard. Both those boys from Great Falls High, CMR. Darko Kelly's on the floor. He's a Great Falls High product. Ashley from Kalispell. Fowler from Belgrade. It's all Montana contingency out there for the Argos right now. Tech with the ball. This side now. On the floor is going to be Collins. Collins drops it off into the hands of Diallo. Diallo looking to take it inside. Has to pick up his dribble to Taylor. To Hoos. Hoos shots up. It's good. To Drew Hoos. He's got 5 points in the ball game. Diggers 17. Argos 15. Belleville back scoreboard. Currington gets the ball to Darko Kelly. Darko Kelly back to Currington. He is wide open for a three-pointer. It's good. There was nobody within 10 feet of him. That's about as wide open as you can get. And he drained it as the Argos take a 1-point lead, 18-17. With the ball is going to be Hoos. He wants to work on the right-hand side. Hands the ball off. And that's going to be Owens. Over on the left-hand side to Collins. He takes it in the paint. Up and in. Nice take to the hole that time by Darius Collins as he breaks into the scoreboard. And it's 19-18 in this seesaw game. 10:51 to play. Tech by 1. Currington with the ball. He's in the front court for the Argos. Picked up there by the defense. Tries to get it to Fowler. Terrible pass. It's stolen. Here comes Taylor. Shots up. Count it. Excuse me. That's Hoos did it. He stepped in front of that ball. He grabbed the pass. Took it down. Made the lip. He got fouled in the act of shooting. He's going to go to the free throw line. Currington had the bad pass and the bad foul. And Coach Keller has got a thing or two to say to him over there in front of the bench. Currington's first foul of the ball game. 3 team fouls on the Argos, 2 on the Diggers. At the free throw line, Drew Hoos. Free throws up and it's good. He has now got 8 points already in this ball game. Still 10:37 to play in the first half. Diggers up by 4, 22-18. They bring it into the front court. We got a quick whistle. And they got a quick foul, and that's going to go against Tech, I believe. And it is. It's going to be a foul on Owens, his first. Team third, both of them with 3 fouls. And Currington inbounds in front of the Tech bench. Gets it to Darko Kelly. He's guarded closely there by Collins. Collins takes him into the hole, takes it inside, shots up, it's good. I think they're going to count that one. There at Darko Kelly, a little out of control, but he got the shot to drop. They're going to count it. Darko Kelly had 2 people draped all over him. I don't know how he even got that shot off, but it banked up and in, and he cut the lead to 22-20, and he's getting a chance to get one more. 10:26 to play on that Bell Valley Bank scoreboard here in the first half. Darko Kelly, free throws up, free throws good. He has got 8 points in the ball game. And here comes Tech. Diallo working on the right-hand side. Ashley cuts him out there, and Diallo loses the ball out of bounds. Ran right into Ashley, and he's a load. Diallo wants a foul. When you run into a big guy like that, they don't give much, and that wasn't much of a foul. He doesn't get the call. Argos get the ball. They're down 1. 10:14 to play. First half. Currington, left-hand dribble, brings it across the timeline. Wants to work on the right-hand side to Fowler. Defense is out there on him. Another almost a turnover there. Currington's kind of telegraphing that pass. Last time he did that, Hoos took off and got a 3-point play out of it. This time, Hoos knocked it out of bounds. Fowler inbounds in front of the bench to Currington. Still 18 seconds on the shot clock. Currington wants to work on the right-hand side, trying to do a backdoor to Fowler. Defense is reading it. They get to Ashley at the free throw line extended. He turns. Here's Fowler. He's going to take it into the paint. Got his back to the basket. Darko Kelly, he tries to throw a lob pass to Hashley. Hashley wasn't ready for it. I think he thought he was going to shoot it. Instead, here comes Owens on the run for Tech. Fowler's back on defense. Nice crossover step, up and in. Owens gets the basket, his first of the ball game. 24-21, Diggers by 3. Darko Kelly, nobody got in front of him. He kicks it out to Fowler. Wide open three-point shot for Fowler. No good. Wetzel with the rebound, tries to do a fancy pass behind his back to Darko Kelly. Throws it out of bounds. Exasperated Coach Keller's over there going, what kind of a pass was that? Carrington comes out of the ball game. Wetzel comes out of the ball game as Stocks returns and Cotton returns. Down by 3 are the Argos at the 9:29 mark on the Bell Bank scoreboard. We got a whistle. And the referee says, hold off. I guess he wasn't ready. Whatever the case may be, Tech has the ball. Hoos has got it, guarded closely by Cotton. He brings it across the timeline. Cotton's going to try to get him there. Instead, drops the ball off in the hands. Collins guarded by Fowler. Working over on the right-hand side. There's England. He drops it to Hoos. Hoos is wide open. He's been hot all game. He's got another one. You got to get on him. He's got the pile of points for Tech this half. 26-21. Diggers by 5. Cotton, left-hand side. Darko Kelly. Cross-court pass to Stocks. Stocks wants to work right-hand side. Spin move. Gets in the hands of Fowler. Fowler shot up, no good. Hashley working hard for the rebound, but coming out of there's going to be Collins for Tech. He drops it to Hoos. Hoos is going to bring it up the left-hand side. Hashley picks him up at the free throw line. He's going to put up a three-point shot. Off the front of the rim, no good. Follows his own shot. Standing over here is Diallo all in the corner by himself. He's got a three-pointer on the way. This one's good. Sindhu Diallo. He's got 9, and I think Coach Keller's going to want to talk about things. Because at the 8:35 mark, Argos find themselves down 29-21. We're going to take a full timeout, so we're going to be gone for a minute. Let's listen to some of our sponsors. This is KINX 102.7, KBOW 550, Butte. Welcome back to the McLaughlin Center. 29-21, Tech with the lead over the hometown Argos. We've got 8:35 to play yet in the first half. So far we've got Darko Kelly with 8 points, Hashley with 6, leading the Argos on the Tech side. Diallo's got 9 and 10 points for Drew Hoos. And Argos have the ball. They're down 8. Going to take it out in front of their own bench. Darko Kelly gets it into Cotton, and we're off for the second. 8:33 to play here in the first. Diallo guarding Cotton closely. Diallo still all over him. He drops the ball off to Darko Kelly. Darko Kelly's going to take it into the paint. Tries to drop it inside to Hashley. Hashley with his back to the basket. He's working to the right. He'll go to the left. He hands it off to Darko Kelly. He can't handle a pass. The players are on the ground. They're going to say it's off of the Argos, and Tech will control the ball. Another turnover for the University of Providence. Coach Keller saying, why don't we shoot that ball instead of trying to pass those quick ones inside? Here comes Owens. Now we got Jones in the ball game. That's Kristen Jones. He brings it into the front court. Gets it in the hands of Hoos. Hoos working, Cotton playing defense. Knocks the ball free. Ashley comes up with it for the Argos. And he throws the ball down the floor, and the only people down there were Diggers. Now it's Hoos. He's over on the right-hand side as they set up the offense again with a French shot clock. Hoos drops the ball off inside to Collins. He tried to hand the ball off into the hands of Jones. And I don't know why they don't have an over and back call, but they don't. Keller's upset about it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now they're going to have a foul on Darko Kelly. And 7:39 to play. And the crowd's getting a little excited. Everybody thought that was a pretty obvious over and back. Referee says, no, that ball was touched. I couldn't tell you from here. Bottom line, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Tech gets the ball opposite the Argo bench. They're up 8 with 7:39 to play in the first half. Diallo with the ball. Stocks coming out to play defense on him. Diallo wants to dribble the ball ahead of the key. They're going to set a pick on Stocks. He goes right into Hashley. Hashley picks up Collins at the free throw line. Back to Diallo. He's way out there beyond the three-point line. Stocks out on him. Now Hashley picks him up. Fowler as he takes it into the paint. He gets that shot off and in. Sindhu Diallo. Another basket in this ball game now. That gives him 11. 31-21, 10-point lead enjoyed by the Ore Diggers. Stocks takes the ball inside. Spin move. Can't get free. Puts a fadeaway up off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound comes off in the hands of Collins. And here come the Ore Diggers. Into the front court they come. Left-hand side. Hoos. Stocks picks him up there. He drops the ball off the hands of England. England shots off the glass. It's up and it's good. They're going to count that shot. That's Taylor England as he gets his, I think basically his first basket of the ball game. He's their leading scorer. And he's going to go to the free throw line. That's going to be the second foul on Hashley, who the Argos can ill afford to get into foul trouble. 33-21, 12-point lead enjoyed by the Ore Diggers. Taylor England's at the free throw line, wanting to stretch it out by one more. And Tech is not filling their lane spaces. Referees are looking around going, what's going on here? Doesn't somebody have to be here? And apparently they don't. Oh, I see what they're doing there. Somebody fell on the floor and there's a little bit of sweat they're going to wipe up. Little pause in the action here. 14-point lead, biggest lead of the ball game by the Ore Diggers. Argos are digging themselves a deep hole. Coach Keller's starting to get a little worried over there. He's up with his arm folded, barking out instructions to his team. Taylor England, he's looking for his first free throw of the ball game. This shot's up, and it's off the front of the rim, no good. Fowler with the rebound for the Argos. Quickly to Darko Kelly, and the Argos are on the attack. Darko Kelly's left-hand side. Drops it to Stocks in the corner. Stocks looking inside, nothing there but Cotton's free at the head of the key. Left-hand dribble, left-hand side. They pick him up, scoops underneath, up and under. Beautiful shot, basket counts. He's going to go to the free throw line. Brandon Cotton gets his first basket of the ball game. He's one of the leading scorers for these Argos. He and England, two of the leading scorers, are taking a while to get in the scoring column. 35-23, Diggers by 12, 6:41 to play. Brandon Cotton at the line, his first free throw of the ball game. He's a good free throw shooter, and he puts that one up and in. Told me he shoots 500 of them a day. And they can't get the ball in, so Pennebecker wisely calls a timeout as opposed to losing the ball to a violation. And they're going to call a 30-second timeout, so why don't we take 30 seconds with them. Glenn Lambert with the call, KINX 102.7, KBOW 550 Butte. Point lead enjoyed by Tech. They're up 6:41 to play in the first half. They've got the lead and they got the ball under their own basket, or excuse me, under Argo basket. They get the ball inside to Hoos. Hoos being guarded by Fowler as the full court pressure backs off. Fowler takes him into the half court, and Hoos is going to take the ball on this side to Pennebecker. Right hand side. That's Diallo. Stocks is guarding him. Diallo between the legs dribble. He takes a shot at the head of the key. Off the side of the rim, no good. Cotton with the rebound for the Argos, and the Argos want to run. Cotton's in the front court. Head of the key. Couple dribbles. Fowler. He's going to go baseline. Puts a shot up. He's blocked from behind. Ball goes out of bounds, and they're going to call a foul. Sending Fowler to the line. Dawson Fowler. He's got 2 points in the ball game. He's going to get to shoot 2 free throws here. Try to cut into that 9-point lead enjoyed by the Diggers. And they're going to call that foul on Pennebecker. That's his first. Fowler to the line. Free throws up. Free throws good. Like I said earlier, both of these teams shoot well over 70% from the free throw line. For a team, that is excellent. Fowler's got one more coming, and this one goes off the front of the rim, no good. Everybody's kind of standing around like they didn't expect him to miss. Instead, coming out there, finally is Tech with it in the hands of Diallo, and here they come. 33-25, Diggers by 8. Hoos with the ball. Cotton's all over him at the half-court line. Between the leg dribble, didn't lose Cotton. Still nothing. Hoos and Cotton going 1-to-1. Now they set a pick on him. Hoos is down on the left-hand side. Darko Kelly picks him up. Now Owens has got a three-pointer on the way off the rim, no good. Rebound comes off of the hands of Cotton for the Argos. Quickly to Darko Kelly into the front court. He's at the head of the key three guys. Pick him up there. He doesn't pick up his dribble, goes into the paint, stocks out in the corner. He's got a three-pointer on the way, no good. Fowler skies for the rebound, gets his hands on it. And here's Darko Kelly. He's got a three-pointer on the way. Good. Darko Kelly, you don't want to let him get going. And they cut the lead to 33-28 at the 5:32 mark. There's a timeout on the floor as the Ore Diggers want to talk about some things. So why don't we take a 1-minute break with them? We'll be back. This is KINX 102.7 KBOW 550 in Butte. We're at the McLaughlin Center, Texan Town. Got the boys game going on. The girls played earlier. Argos came out of there with an 85-71 win. Here it's a 5-point Tech lead with 5:31 to play here in the first half. Hoos with the ball. Guarded closely by Fowler as he brings it across the timeline. Wanting to work on the right-hand side. Fowler's pushing him to the left, and they get to Diallo over there. He's looking inside, guarded closely by Stocks. Trying to run a pick and roll on him, and they do, but he doesn't get the pick. They don't get the roll. Darko Kelly's doing a little shoving out there. He's going to pick up a foul. It's going to be the first in the ball game for Darko Kelly. No, that's a second foul. I missed one somewhere along the way. So both he and Ashley have two fouls. They want to be careful with those. There's 5:14 yet to play in the first half. Hoos with the ball. Now he gets rid of it to Pennebecker. Over to Owens. Owens dribbles ahead of the key. On the left-hand side, wide open. Good job there by Diallo to take that ball to the hole. He gets knocked to the floor. The layup's good. He's going to go to the free throw line. He's got 13 in the ball game already, wanting to make it 14. There's still 5:04 to play here in the first half, up there on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. And that's going to be the third foul on Darko Kelly. And he's probably going to have to go to the bench. Diallo taking a look at the free throw. A lot of noise from the crowd. Doesn't bother him. Drains it. 36-28. Built the lead back up to 8 points. Darko Kelly to the bench. Ashley back on the floor with his two fouls. 8-point lead. Full court pressure shown by Tech. Inbounds to Cotton. Cotton hauling down the end of the floor. The play they want. Diallo's guarding him. Cotton's willing to walk it up the floor. He's in the middle of the floor across the half-court line. Wants to work on the left-hand side and does. Takes it into the paint. Spin move inside. Spins around. Gets fouled in the act of shooting. Going to have a blocking foul to go against Tech. And that's going to send Cotton to the line to shoot free throws. And they're going to call that foul on number 0. That's Diallo. That's his first. Brandon Cotton, one of the leading scorers for these Argos. He's only got 3 in this ball game. He's got 2 free throws coming. Talking to him last week, he told me about all the free throws he shoots all week. He stands at that line and shoots, he said 500 a day. I mean, that's a lot of free throws. And it shows. First one's up, first one's in. Substitution for Tech, and I can't quite pick out the number who came in. I think it was Collins. As Cotton gets ready to shoot his second free throw, up and in as well. He's got 5 in the ball game. 6-point lead, 36-30 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Tech with the ball, full court pressure by the Argos as they try to break it. Stocks knocks the ball, goes out of bounds. You gotta feel bad for Owens. Stuck his hand out as the ball went by. The ball edged off his hand, and it's going to go back over to the Argos. He was looking at the hand like, what was that hand doing out there? Should have just let it go. Instead, Fowler's going to inbounds it to Cotton. And here comes the Argos on attack. Fowler trying to get a lob into Ashley. He's being fronted out there. Good defense being played by Tech. Looking on the right-hand side, Fowler drops it out to Cotton. Cotton tries to take it inside. He does. Tries to throw it to Hashley. Ball's kicked by Tech and the Argos will get the ball out underneath their own basket. Tech setting up a little bit of a zone. Probably not going to get anything to Hashley inside. We got some shoving going on in there. Oh my goodness! They're going to call that. Are they calling it on Hashley? If they are, that's going to be 3, and it is. 2 of the big players for Argos are going to go to the bench. They've got 3 fouls. Darko Kelly, 3 fouls now on Hashley. 18 fouls on the Argos, 7 on the Diggers. Carrington on, Hashley to the bench. Tabiza, Stocks, Cotton, Fowler, and Carrington. For Coach Steve Kellers, they're down 36-30. We're at the 4:28 mark, and here come Tech. Owens brings the ball in the front court, being guarded closely there by Cotton. He drops the ball off in the corner to Hoos. Hoos on the right-hand side. That's going to be Collins. Collins gets it inside to Owens. Owens shots up. Oh! It went in, it went out, came back in. Finally drains, and he picks up his 4th point of the ball game. 8-point lead enjoyed by the Diggers. Another whistle-off ball. People are doing some shoving around inside there, I guess, and the referees aren't going to let them get away with it. That's a lot of fouls called inside there. That foul is going to be on Mesa Williams. No, that's not. I don't have a 32 on my roster for the Diggers. At the free throw line is going to be Tabizi. And his first free throw is up and in. I'll figure out who that number 32 is yet. First point of the ball game for Tabiza. He's out of Montreal, Canada. 4:07 to play, first half. Second free throw is up, it's good as well. 38-32, leads down to 6 points. And the referee's got another call-off ball. And I'm not sure who they called that one on or what they're doing. Bottom line is Tech's going to get the ball off over in front of their own bench. And they're going to not count that last basket. Apparently somebody was over the line or in there too soon, so they wiped that off. So Tabiza's second shot doesn't count. It's 38-31 at the 4-minute mark here in the first half. Here comes the Diggers. Oh, beautiful move inside. Shots up and in, and that's Collins as he gets his 4th point of the ball game. 40-31, Diggers by 9. Cotton with the ball. He's at the head of the key. Picks up his ball. Carrington around the corner to Fowler in the corner. Now we got some more shoving inside. And before I can figure out who 32 is, he just picked up his second foul. They give us these program guides to start the game, but these program guides aren't always real accurate. Well, at the free throw line at any rate is going to be Tabiza. He's back there again. He made them both the first time. Somebody was in the lane violation, took that second one away from him. And this time it is the 19th foul on the Digger. So I think he's going to shoot a 1-1. Wetzel's back on the floor for the Argos. And they're saying it's a 1-1. Tabiza's at the line. Free throws on the way. That one's no good. Rebound comes off to Collins. And the Diggers have the ball in the 9-point lead. Hoos with it. Guarded closely by Cotton. 3:37 to play as Hoos brings it across the timeline. He's into the front court. Still good defense being played now by Carrington. Get the ball down inside. That's Pennebecker. He's back and calling or Fowler in. Nice spin move. Fowler, good defense. Oh, he gets a hand. Tabiza goes up, doesn't time his jump right. Misses the rebound, comes off in the hands of the Diggers, and it's Owens. He takes it inside, layups up, layup's good. Costly turnover that time by Tabiza. 42-31. Cotton with the ball, trying to take it inside. Hoos is going to get a foul. He's doing too much shoving. That's going to be the 10th foul on the Digger, and that's going to send Cotton to the line to shoot 2. 3:08 to play in the first half. Diggers by 11. Cotton at the line. He's got 5 points in the ball game. Love to make it 7. Young man lives at the free throw line. First free throw's up and good. Substitution coming back on. That's going to be Connor Kikebush. Comes on for Coach Hyatt. Free throw line. Cotton's got his hands on the ball looking for a second free throw. 10-point difference, 42-32. Second free throw's on the way. That one's nothing but net as well. Young man's got a nice stroke from that free throw line. Here comes the Diggers with the ball. Is going to be Owens, guarded closely by Cotton. Both of them wearing number 3. Into the front court he comes, in the corner on the left-hand side over in front of the Argo bench. Drops him off to Fowler. Fowler now playing on him. Tries to take him inside. Fowler, he's a leaper. Makes him mark his shot over the top of him, but he does. And Owens gets another basket. He's got 8 in the ball game. 11-point lead enjoyed by the Digger as Cotton comes across the timeline. Fakes it to Carrington, takes it in the paint. There's Wetzel. He's a three-point specialist. It's on the way, but it's no good. Rattles out. Rebound comes off into the hands of England, and here comes Tech. Owens is in the front court. Slows it up now as they set up their offense. He wants to work on the right-hand side, takes it inside, going to pick up a foul. And it's going to be the 9th team foul on the Argos. I'm not sure if they're going to say whether he was shooting or not. I think he was. Referees haven't called anything yet. And they're going to call a foul on Cotton, and that's going to be his second. And that's going to send Owens to the free throw line. And his first free throw is on the way. It's up, and it is off the front of the rim, no good. He's got 8 points in the ballgame. That's his first time at the free throw line. Fouled on the act of shooting. He's going to get another one. He's kind of disgusted with himself. Grimaces a little bit, gets his hands on the basketball. Second one's on the way. This one's off the back of the rim, no good. Carrington with the rebound. 44-33 on the Belt Bank scoreboard. Cotton with the ball. They're down 11 at the 2:21 mark. He's working on the left-hand side, trying to get it to Beasy. Dribble between his legs, takes it in the paint. Has to work it over on the left-hand side to Beasy now. Cotton, he's in the corner. Goes off with a defensive foot and goes out of bounds. And the Argos will control over in the corner of the basketball floor. 14 seconds on the shot clock, 2:11 on the game clock. 10 team fouls on the Diggers, 9 on the Argos. Cotton with the ball to bring it inbounds. Looking for something inside, and he can't find anything. Finally has to, the referee's got something he's calling off ball. I'm not seeing these things. That's about the 8th off ball call these guys have had, which is good. I mean, that keeps his play from getting scrappy out here. Tabiza's going to go to the line, and they're going to call the 3rd foul of the ball game on Taylor England. Tabiza, 1 for 2 from the free throw line in this ball game. This free throw's on the way, and it's no good. You can ill afford to miss free throws when you're down 11. He's got one more coming, but first we have a substitution. Coming on for I still can't figure out who this 32 is. I got to go through my paperwork. Second free throw's up and good. I'll get this worked out for you, folks. 10-point lead. Diggers with the ball. Owens guarded closely by Cotton as they come into the front court. Looking to get the ball to Pennebaker. Pennebaker comes over to set a pick. He's working on the right-hand side, looking back, nor not there. Back to Pennebaker at the head of the key. Now coming inside, working hard. Collins, shot up, off the backboard. Good. Nice job by Darius Collins. He's got 6 in the ball game. 46-34, 12-point lead by the Diggers. Wetzel, he's got the ball at the head of the key. Now to Cotton. Cotton's out of the center circle to Wetzel on the right side. Back to Cotton as they throw the ball around the perimeter. Wetzel, he's got a three-pointer on the way. That shot's no good. Rebound comes off in the hands of the Diggers. And they get the ball over to Kikebush, and he's in the front court. 1:27 to play. 12-point lead enjoyed by the Diggers. Working on the right-hand side. Carrington, Pennebaker takes him inside. Nice pass underneath. Can't quite control it inside there. We've got a scrum for the ball. We're going to have a jump ball situation. Possession arrow favors the Diggers. 1:15 to play first half. Substitutions coming on the floor as Owens goes to the bench and Diallo is back on for Coach Hyatt. Or Diggers will inbounds underneath their own basket. They set up in kind of a box formation. They throw the ball to Pennebaker in the corner. Fowler's on him. Pennebaker takes him inside, stops, pops, off the rim, no good. Fowler with the rebound. Quickly to Cotton, and the Argos want to run. They're in the front court. Couple of fancy dribbles over here to corner Carrington. He's got a three-pointer on the way. That's going to be short. Rebound comes off in the hands of Diallo, and here come the Diggers up 12. 55 seconds to play. Coach says slow it down, slow it down. And they do. Diallo's going to dribble out towards the half-court line. Now he's going to try to take it inside. Drops the ball off to Collins. He looks at the three-point shot. Doesn't take it. Ball skip pass. Clear out in the corner. There's a three-pointer on the way. It's off the rim, no good. That was Collins that took it. And Carrington with the rebound. Cotton in the front court. 26 seconds on the shot clock. 32 on the game clock. Wetzel with the ball. To Carrington. To Cotton as they throw around the perimeter. Cotton dribbling to the head of the key. Wants to work. He gets himself in the paint. Stops. Pops. Shots up. Good. Brandon Cotton. He gets another basket. Cuts that lead to 10. 16 seconds as Tech will play for the last shot. Diallo's just dribbling the ball out here by the half-court line. Cotton waiting for him to make a move. Clock's down to 7 seconds. And here they go. Dribbles between his legs. Cotton's all over him as he tries to go in the paint. Can't do it. Has to throw it over in the corner. They get a shot off at the buzzer. It's no good, but we're going to have a foul. No, we're not. The referee's going to say that the second half, or the clock went off before the shot, so they're not going to count anything. No fouls, no nothing. We are at the half, and it's 46-36 up there on that Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. The Diggers are up by 10. Why don't we take a break for about 3 minutes while I do some math here? We will be back. This is KINX 102.7, KBOW 550 Butte. Welcome back to the McLaughlin Center. We are at the half between the Montana Tech Ore Diggers in your hometown University of Providence Argos Diggers with a 46-36 lead. Let's break down the scoring for you if we may. We'll start with the Argos. Darko Kelly, Zacchaeus Darko Kelly. He ends up with 11 points. He's saddled with his fouls and went to the bench early. Brandon Cotton was able to put in 9 points. 2 points for Joel Tabiza. 3 points by Dawson Fowler. 3 points by Caleb Currington, 2 points by Rasheed Stocks, and 6 points by Jackson Hashley, who also has 3 fouls. A lot of foul trouble for these Argos. On the other side of the coin, Coach Adam Hyatt's team put Sindhu Diallo. He ends up with 14 points to lead all scorers in the first half. 2 points by Connor Bush. 8 points were put in by Troy Owens. 4 by Dylan Pennebecker. 2 points by Taylor England. 10 by Drew Hoos, 6 points by Darius Collins. That gives them their 46, and they're enjoying a 10-point lead. As I said, both of these teams from Butte are going to make the trip up Highway 87 to Northern, and they got their games against Northern tomorrow. Northern teams are mired down towards the bottom of the standings, but that doesn't mean they aren't any good. I think it was just last week that the Carroll went up there with their powerful teams and ended up walking out of there with a couple of losses. So anytime you go on the road, things are tough. Meanwhile, the Argos are going to be home again tomorrow night. Girls and boys game, 5:30, and boys game to follow. And that's going to be Lewis and Clark State bringing their powerful programs into town. One of the two Argo losses was to men's losses was to Lewis and Clark, and they got it handed to them pretty good out there. Meanwhile, the women lost, I think it was 61-60 on a last-second shot, so that was a tough loss for them. So they got a little revenge in store for tomorrow night, and hopefully they weren't looking past these Tech teams in order to get their hands on Lewis and Clark State, because these Tech teams are good. Of course, the women didn't quite fare well tonight, but they're a darn good basketball team. They just came up on the short end. The Argos finally put together a full game. On the men's side now, we're looking at a good ball game being played right now by the Diggers as they're taking to the Argos on both ends of the floor. They're owning the boards, and they got the Argos in foul trouble, and a lot of their main scorers are spending a lot of time on the bench. So when they get in the second half, we'll come up and see what Coach Keller comes up with. They were down last week at Carroll at the half point and managed to come back and win that ball game. We'll see what they do tonight. Why don't we go ahead and take a break? Let's go away for about 5 minutes as we listen to some of our sponsors, and we will be back. This is Glenn Lambert with the call. This is KINX 102.7, Great Falls, KBOW 550, Butte.
That's 453-5755. Anderson Brown Stores and Metals, 16
Welcome back to the McLaughlin Center. Glenn Lambert with the call. We've got 3:45 yet before we start this second half, so let's just talk about a few things. First of all, let's end the confusion. Number 32 is Cody Baumstark. You got him listed 33 in my program, but it is Cody, and shouldn't be able to pick him out. He's 6'8". He's a junior. Does a nice job for Coach Hyatt out there on the floor. And let's also give a shout out to our 3 referees in this ball game, Josh Reed, Ben Wolf, and Greg Morstein. Anytime these Frontier men get on the floor together, it takes a good crew to get these guys from knocking each other down. We've had a lot of calls off ball, and they're doing just that. Both of these teams very similar with their stats. I'm taking a look here. The Argos are averaging 90 points a game, 89.9. And meanwhile, the Diggers are 87.1. So the Diggers are right on their average here at halftime. Argos are quite a bit under what they are used to scoring. Both of them are very similar with their scoring ability. 499 is the field goal percentage for the Argos, and 487 for the Diggers. So both these teams can shoot it and shoot it accurately, and it's anybody's ball game who's going to win it from here. The Argos are going to get their full contingent back out there now. Their guys with foul trouble get on the floor. They're going to have to be careful though, because they can end up out of this game real quick, and they're going to need them in there. For Tech, looking at their scores right now, over the year, Sindao Diallo, he's scored 385 points for these Ord Diggers, 311 by Taylor England, and then the next leading scorer is Troy Owens with 210. So they really look to Diallo and England for a lot of their scoring, just as the Argos look to Darko Kelly and Cotton for the load of their scoring. So both of these teams, they match up well against each other. I believe it was 76-71 when they played in Butte on the 16th. The Argos got a win out of that one. But anytime you go on the road, anytime you play in this Frontier Conference, you're coming up against a good basketball team. So now we've got things all lined up. It's 46-36, Diggers over the Argos. About a minute 40 till we start the half. So why don't we go ahead and take one more minute, listen to our sponsors, and we'll be back with the start of the second half. This is KINX 102.7 here in Great Falls, KBOW 550 in Butte. Welcome back, folks. We're just about ready to start of the second half. Just a quick reminder for the Great Falls fans here. The Argos got Lewis and Clark State here at home tomorrow night. Next week on the 6th, they go on the road down to Rocky, and then they are home against Western. And then look at this, on the 13th, they get Lewis and Clark State again. So there's no let up in these schedules. You got to lace it up every night you come out on the floor. Right now, the Argos find themselves down 10 on their home floor against Tech, but the Argos will get the ball to start the second half. Fowler will inbounds for the Argos. He'll throw it in the backcourt to Cotton. Referee says, everybody ready? Let's go. Cotton's going to dribble it in the front court. Guarded closely there by Diallo. Picks him up at the head of the key. Wants to work on the right-hand side. There's Hashley. He's at the free throw line extended. Left-hand dribble. Drops off to Darko Kelly. Three-pointer on the way. It's good. We're going to have to get that young man on track, and so far so good. He's got 14 in the ball game. Cuts that lead to 46-39. We're just underway here in the second half. Hoos with the ball now for Tech. He's in the front court. He's at the head of the key. Diallo, left-hand side. Fowler's on him. Pennebecker, he's got the ball at the free throw line. Swift passed underneath. Kicked it out in the corner. Three-pointer on the way. Oh, my goodness, it doesn't drop. That was Taylor, I believe, with the shot. Everything but in. It spun out of there, and here comes Cotton for the Argos. Working in the paint. Has to drop the ball off, trying to find Fowler on the back door. That's not there. Ashley calling for the ball underneath. Ball gets knocked out of bounds by Taylor, and the Argos will inbounds on their own baseline out in the corner. Good defense that time by Taylor England. to get his hand on that pass. Keeps it from getting inside to Ashley. Once he gets it in there, he's pretty tough to stop. He's got those wide shoulders. Here's Darko Kelly. He's tough to stop, too. Shots up, good, drains it. Oh, the referee says no. The foul occurred before he shot it while he was on the floor. So they're going to wipe that basket out, but the Argos will get the ball underneath their own basket. And that's going to be the second foul of the ball game on Dylan Pennebecker. The crowd didn't like the fact that they didn't count the basket. Of course, it's Argo crowd, Argo floor. Naturally, they won't. Instead, underneath, Cotton. He's got the ball looking for something inside. Nothing there. They're going to have to go deep to Darko Kelly out near the center circle. Ashley tries to set a pick. A little give and go. Here comes Fowler from the offside. Back to Ashley. He's in the paint. Left-hand side of the basket. Oh, he misses a left-handed layup. Ball gets kicked out of bounds. Off Tech, and Argos will get the ball under their own basket. Ashley doesn't miss very many of that. He likes to get on that left-hand side. He's a big guy with a left-hand stroke, and that's hard to stop. Big lob pass into Darko Kelly. He's fouled in the act of shooting on that inbounds lob, and he's going to go to the free throw line. Nice inbounds play called there by Coach Keller to get Darko Kelly wide open underneath the basket. He's going to get 2 free throws as the third foul now on Pennebaker. Darko Kelly at the free throw line, and his first free throw's up and no good. He does have a second one, and he's going over to talk to the referee. Apparently he must have got fouled so hard he's bleeding. He's got to go over and get some work done with him over at the trainer at the bench. We're going to have a little bit of a break here as he's getting a Band-Aid on. 46-39. It's just a 7-point difference right now. There's still 18:52 to play as we're just underway here in the second half. He's back to the free throw line and we're getting ready to play. Horn buzzes, says let's go. Coach Keller's shouting out instruction to his players. Referee's got everybody right, counts right, and here we go. Darko Kelly with the second free throw. Takes a couple dribbles, eyes that basket. This shot's on the way, and this one is good. He's now got 15 points in the ball game. Here comes the Diggers. Bring it in the front court. It's going to be Hoos. Over to Diallo at the head of the key. Fowler's on him. He wants to work the right-hand side, tries to get in the paint, kicks it out in the corner. That's a shot up there put out by Owens. He gets knocked to the ground, and he's going to pick up and going to shoot some free throws. I don't know if that was a 3 out there or just what it was, but he was fouled in the act of shooting, and he's going to go to the free throw line, and they're going to call that foul on Stocks, and that's going to be his first on Rasheed Stocks. 2 team fouls on the Diggers, 1 on the Argos at the free throw line. Shooting free throws is going to be Troy Owens. His first free throw is up and good. He's got 9 in the ball game, and I believe they're giving him 3. The referee says he's still got 2 more coming. Making a 3-point play from the free throw line. Second shot's up and good. He's up to 10 points in the ball game. Leads back out to 8. Referees take a break here as England comes out from underneath the basket. And another free throw is on the way, and that one's good. 3 for 3 from the free throw line. 9-point lead by the Diggers. Cotton with the ball. Over to Darko Kelly. Wants to work on the right-hand side. Throws over that defense to Stocks. He takes it in the hole. Shots up. It's up and good. Stocks goes strong to the basket. He gets his 4th point of the ball game. 49-42 on the Belt by the Bank scoreboard. Hoos, he's on the right-hand side. Tries to throw the ball inside. Darko Kelly was waiting for it. Darko Kelly forward to Cotton. Cotton inside. Puts up a layup. It's no good, but he's hammered. He goes to the free throw ground and will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Brandon Cotton beat the defense down the floor. Got himself a layup. Kind of put his body in the harm's way. And he goes to the floor. He'll shoot 2 free throws, and that's the first foul on Collins. Cotton at the free throw line. He makes a living there. He's got 9 points in the ball game. Now he's got 10. 1 more to go. 18-14 to play here in the second half. 6-point lead enjoyed by Tech. Referee cleared the lane, said, okay, everybody's good. Let's go and play. Cotton's got his hands on the ball. Second free throw is on the way. It's up, and it is good. Doesn't even touch the rim with those shots. 49-44 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Leads down to 5. Hoos brings it into the front court. Cotton picks him up the center circle. Back to Hoos. Working the right-hand side. There's Diallo. Looking, whoa. Tries to throw it across court to Darius Collins. But I don't know if Lou Cinder could have got his, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar could have got his hands on that one. It was way high, way hits the ball, and it's out of bounds. It's going to be the Argo ball, and there's a timeout on the floor, and it looks like it's going to be a minute timeout. So why don't we take a break for a minute ourselves while we hear from our sponsors. This is KINX 102.7, KBOW 550, Butte. We're back at the McLaughlin Center. Let's set the stage for you. 18:01 to play on the clock, second half. Diggers with a 49-44 lead. And the Argos are going to get the ball as the Diggers just had a turnover. Long errant pass out of bounds off the wall. And Argos will inbounds. Fowler to Darko Kelly. Picked up there, back to Fowler. Fowler looks, fakes the throw across the middle, dribbles it. Down in the corner to Stocks. Darko Kelly at the head of the key. Skip pass, Collins to Fowler. Inside, nobody guarding Hashley. There's a backdoor basket. 2 points for Jackson Hashley. That gives him 8 in the ball game. 17:42 to play. They got the lead to one possession. 49-46. Diggers with the lead. Hoos with the ball, head of the key. Cotton's on him. Right side, Owens looking inside. Nothing there. Instead throws it in the corner. And that's going to be Hoos. Takes it to the free throw line. Nobody picks him up there. Shots on the way. Didn't go. Comes off the Stocks. And here come the Argos with a chance to tie. Cotton to Darko Kelly. He puts up a shot from way outside. I mean, that was like a 26, 27 footer. And I don't know if Coach Keller liked that shot, but long rebound comes off to the Tech, and they're in the front court with it. Hoos at the head of the key, right side to Owens. And he hands it off to Diallo, and they're going to set up their offense. Sets a pick on Fowler. He tries to take it into the paint. Diallo does. Kicks it out. Owens, he's free out there for a three-point shot. Good. Beautiful shot by Owens. Got to get out on that young man. He can shoot the three. 52-46 now on the Valley Bank scoreboard. Tech with the lead. Argos with the ball. Darko Kelly. He's at the free throw line. He takes it in the paint. Leaner up. Good. He's going to get to count that basket and go to the free throw line. Darko Kelly starting to get his offense rolling. That's the lead 52-48 at the 6:44 mark on that Valley Bank scoreboard. He's going to go to the free throw line to shoot one, and that's going to be the second foul on Darius Collins. Referee's got the lane clear. Everything's good. One free throw coming for him. Darko Kelly, he does a good job at the line himself. That one's up and good. One possession now, 52-49. Pennebaker are back on for Coach Hyatt. And it looks like Collins going to the bench. With the ball is going to be Hoos. Argos are back on defense, playing man-to-man. Hoos, head of the key, picked up there by Cotton. Now left-hand side, Diallo, Fowler all over him. We're swinging around the perimeter. They take it in the paint. Diallo, shots up. Darko Kelly zipping up higher. Rebound comes off to Hashley, to Darko Kelly, and here come the Argos. And they get a pass into Fowler just a little bit too much. I think Tech got a hand on it and hit it, but then Fowler did too, and the ball is going to go back over to Montana Tech. 6:18 to play here in the second half. 52-49 on that Valley Bank scoreboard. And Tech with the ball. Hoos going to bring it into the front court. Brings it over on the right-hand side. Drops at the free throw line. Pennebaker takes it in the paint. There's Hashley. Goes up, puts a body on it, but he was straight up. Coach Hyatt wanted to foul on it. Referee said nothing. He was elevated. There's, Hashley got the ball underneath the basket. He lost control of it out of bounds. He was wide open. He's staying down on the floor. He's just disgusted with himself because he had a wide open layup. All he had to do was catch the ball. Goes between his fingers, out of bounds. Over to Tech, and Tech's got it. Hoos again. He's going to run the point. Cotton's going to pick him up when he gets up the floor here. Tries to get it to Diallo, but Fowler's all over him. Doesn't want him to get the ball, and they finally do. They throw it elevated over to the sideline. Diallo's going to take the dribble over to the head of the key, wanting to work on the right-hand side. Cotton picks him up there. He tries to squeeze between two players. Takes it baseline up, count it, basket. He's going to go to the free throw line. Hard to stop. Sindhu Diallo. First basket of the second half. He had 14 in the first half. Got a chance to make it 17 here as he stretches that lead to 54-49. There's 15:41 to play, and that's going to be the third foul on Brandon Cotton. So three of the main scorers for the Argos have got 3 fouls. Darko Kelly, Cotton, Ashley at the free throw line. Sinu Diallo takes his time with his free throws, takes several dribbles, eyes that basket. This shot's on the way, and it is good as he completes the 3-point play. 17 in the ball game, 55-49, 6-point lead for Tech. Darko Kelly into the front court. Going to be guarded by Pennebecker. Takes it to the head of the key. Down in the corner to Stocks. There's Ashley again, wide open underneath the basket. This time he's checked from behind as he doesn't get the shot off. And here comes Pennebecker. Fowler does a nice job getting his hand on the ball to break up the fast break. Ball gets thrown out of bounds and goes off one of the Argos, and Tech will control from over in front of their own bench. Things are starting to get chippy out there. Referees are talking about it. And they're going to say white ball. The other referee came in and outruled the first one, and they're going to say Argo ball. Coach Hyatt agreed with the other referee, but bottom line, Darko Kelly will throw it into Cotton, and here come the Argos. They're down 6. Cotton on the dribble into the front court. Man-to-man defense being played by Tech. Cotton now still on the dribble at the head of the key, trying to get it into Darko Kelly, and they do, and he's being held, and that's going to be a foul against, I believe they're going to call it against Pennebecker, and if that's so, that's going to be his 4th, and it is. Darko Kelly, he's a load to guard. That's going to be the 15th foul on the Diggers here in the second half, just 2 on the Argos. Argos will inbounds under their own basket. Cotton with the ball, referee blowing his whistle, coming in there saying, all right, you guys, knock it off. A little pushing and shoving off ball. Good job by the officials to break things up before things get started. Referee said you got to give space. Argos are trying to line them up in a line, and the Tech is trying to squeeze in between them, and now they got them surrounded. They're going to try, might run that lob pass to Darko Kelly again that they did last time. Instead, they fake it, and they get it to Darko Kelly in the corner. He takes it into the paint, shots up, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes out, swatted at it, and it's going to be against the Argos. No matter which one they pick, it's going to be a 4th foul, and they're going to go Ashley. He's got his 4th. Tried to reach around back door and swap that ball out of there. Wasn't worth it. 3rd team foul on the Argos, 4th on Ashley. And Ashley is going to have to go to the bench. Coming on is going to be Tabiza. Here come the Diggers, up 6. Into the front court they come. Over on the right-hand side is Hoos. Gets the ball inside. Taylor, England, shot off the glass, good. Nice spin around for Taylor. 57-49, they're up by 8. Darko Kelly, head of the key. Stocks in the corner, inside to Tabiza. Tabiza puts a move on inside, shots off the back of the rim, no good. 2 Diggers come down with it. Coming out of there is going to be Diallo. Bringing it up on the right-hand side, 14:33 to play here in the second half. Little catch out front with Hoos. Sending Diallo down into the corner. Hoos drags it over on the right-hand side. Fowler all over him. Drop the ball off in the hands of Collins. Collins throws it inside. Back out to Collins at the head of the key. Fowler comes out. Faked the three-pointer. Fowler bit it. He was still on the floor. Fowler's going to pick up a foul, but it's not a shooting foul. Just a first foul on Fowler. And it's going to be the 4th team foul on the Argos. Diggers will bounce underneath or over there on their own bench. Going to throw it in is going to be Collins. He'll bring it in bounds into the hands of Hoos, and Hoos sets up their offense. He's working on the right-hand side. Lob pass all the way across the floor to Owens. He's going to put up a 3-pointer, so he's not going to come out on me. I'll shoot it. Shot's no good. Stocks skies for the rebounds. Over to Cotton. He's got a 3-pointer on the way. Good. Brandon Cotton, he's a big part of the offense here. He's got up to 14 points in the ball game now. That's that lead, 57-52. Worth a 13:55 mark. Hoos with the ball. He's in the front court. Diallo looking inside, trying to set up a back door. He goes right side, gets inside the paint, shots off the backboard. It's good, and he's going to get fouled in the act of shooting. Diallo, he got a lot of moves. 2 more points for him, and that is going to be, who are they going to call that one on? They call it on Tabiza. That's going to be his 1st. And we have a whistle on the floor. We're going to have a timeout. And so why don't we go ahead and take a break? It looks like a full minute timeout. We will be back. There's 13:45 to play here in the second half. 59-52. Diggers will be back. KINX 102.7 FM. Great Falls, KBOW 550 in Butte. Welcome back to the McLaughlin Center, basketball fans. We've got a heck of a game going on here. Little Frontier Conference action between the Montana Tech Ore Diggers and your hometown University of Providence Argos. 13:45 to play here in the second half. Tech with a 7-point lead at the free throw line. Trying to add one more. Sindel Diallo, leading scorer for these Tech Ore Diggers. Takes his time with the free throw. They give him 10 seconds. He uses about all of it. His free throw's up, and it's off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Fowler for the Argos. Quickly to Cotton, and here come the Argos on the attack. Center circle. Cotton dribbles left-hand side. Darko Kelly, he takes it to the hole. Sweet shot, layup won't go. And we got bodies crashing down there, and I think Stocks was out of control, and he ran into one of the Tech guys. It's a 16 foul. There's no shooting involved, but yes, that will be a foul on Stocks. And that's going to be his second. Rashid Stocks. In the front court comes Hoos for the Ore Diggers. He wants to work over on the right-hand side. Cotton's guarding him. To Diallo. He's out here at the center circle. Fowler guarding him. He takes it to the head of the key. Wants to work on the right-hand side. Stops, pops. Long rebound comes off to Darko Kelly. And here come the Argos. Darko Kelly's quickly into the front court. Head of the key. Takes it in the paint. Takes a shot in. Off the rim, no good. Tabiza with the rebound. Clears the ball. Takes it outside. Guys reaching inside, and the referee's going to say jump ball. And he was standing right in front of Coach Keller, and Coach Keller thought it was over the arm, but I think Coach Keller's going to pick up a technical foul for his opinion. And he is, and that's going to be a technical foul on Coach Keller. Referee's over to report it in front of the bench. Let me set the scene. 13:02 to play here in the second half. 59-52, Diggers over the Argos. And Troy Owens is going to go down and shoot the technical free throws. He's got 14 points in the ball game. And he missed the first one. He's got one more coming. It's a two-shot technical. And of course they will get the ball back after this as well. Owens now eyes the ball for a second free throw. He's all by himself down there. And he misses the second one too, much to the delight of the hometown crowd. So Keller's technical costs them nothing. Tech's going to get the ball. They got to go the length of the floor. And it looks like, I thought maybe the Argos are going to put a full court press on them, and maybe they will. There they are. They're all breaking around the half court line. Stocks, though, is the only one goes down. Garden, who's struggling to get the ball in the front court. There he is. Wanting to work on the left-hand side. Stocks working hard on the defensive end. A lot of dribbling by Hoos as he works the left-hand side. Tries to get the ball. Diallo goes off his leg, but he corrals it. Dribbles between his legs a couple times. Stocks guarding him. Hoos. Now they get the ball inside. That's England. England backing the guy in. Shot blocked by Darko Kelly. Comes off to Cotton, and the Argos are on the run. Cotton's on the right-hand side. He's got a three-pointer on the way. It's off the rim, no good. Darko Kelly struggling for the rebound. Instead, it comes off in the hands of Taylor England, and he travels with it. I think Darko Kelly had his hand on it for a second, and as Taylor tried to drag the ball away from him, he took an extra step, and the Argos will control under their own basket. Pause and delay while we get some shoelaces tied here. Things look like they're good. And here come the Argos. Tabiza in the corner to Darko Kelly. He's at the three-point line. To Cotton, he's going to take it in the paint. Tries to catch Fowler back door. Passes, and intercepted by the Diggers, and here they come. It's Diallo. Dribbles it off his foot. Goes right in the hands of Darko Kelly, and here come the Argos. Right side to Cotton. He takes it inside the paint. Doesn't shoot the ball. He drops it off to Darko Kelly. Darko Kelly's got a shot off. No good. Rebound comes off to the Diggers. They're missing their layups, are the Argos, and you can't miss them at this stage of the game. We're rolling by the 12-minute mark here in the second half. Hoos has got it in the front court. Fowler comes out to get him. We're going to work on the left-hand side. Fowler's all over him. Trying to get the ball inside to Taylor England, and they do. Tabizas in on him. Fowler drops down, gets the ball to Hoos. They kick the ball out. Now they got a three-pointer on the way. It's off the rim, no good. That shot was taken by Collins. Rebounded by Tabiza, and here come the Argos. They're down 7, 11:40 to play. Second half. Pick set out in the front for Cotton. Tried to do a give and go. Didn't work. Tried to throw it to Darko Kelly. And I think they're going to say that Darko Kelly just lost it out of bounds. And I'm not sure what they got. We got a timeout at any rate. All the teams are going to the bench. All the teams are sitting down. So it looks like we're going to take a 1-minute break. So why don't we hear from some of our sponsors for another minute? Glenn Leimer with the call. It's 59-52. Diggers with the lead. 11:34 to play. KINX 102.7 FM. KBOW 550 in Butte. We're back. And here come Tech. They got the ball. Hoos into the front court. Stocks is guarding him. Picks him up the head of the key. Try to set a pick on him. Don't lose him. Taylor England now whips it over on the right-hand side. And that's going to be Christian Jones that's in the ball game. Takes the ball inside on Fowler. Takes it inside. Steps back. He makes a nice fadeaway shot. He gets his first basket of the ball game. 9-point lead now by the Diggers. Cotton with the ball. Head of the key. Fowler right-hand side. Travels with it. Another turnover on the Argos. They're digging themselves a hole. 11:07 to play. They're down 9. Missed layups and turnovers are plaguing them here now in the second half. Some of these guys seem to have their stroke, but they're not making it. Back on the floor comes Wetzel. Jacob Wetzel. He's out of Great Falls High. He's a three-point specialist. One of the finest shooters in the league. They're going to need some three-pointers out of him. At least stretch that defense out, make him get outside. Now the ball's in the hands of Jones. Jones over, swinging it around. Collins now on the right-hand side to Hoos. Hoos going to take it inside. Defense is waiting for him. Ashley blocks the ball in the hands of Stocks. And here comes Stocks to Darko Kelly. He has to pick up the ball. There's Wetzel. He's got a three-pointer on the way. He rushed it. Shot's no good. Jones comes out of there with the rebound for the Diggers. Gets the ball to Hoos, and they're willing to take some time. Let it run off the clock. 10:33 to play. 9-point lead in the ball. Hoos to Collins, head of the key, down inside. Taylor England, spin around, jump shot, good. Taylor England, he's only got 6 in the ball game, but there's 6 big ones. 11-point lead at the halfway mark here in the second half. Darko Kelly to Ashley, playing a little give and go to Cotton. Cotton taking a look at a three-pointer, splits the defense into the paint, layups up, no good. He gets hammered, and it's going to be a blocking call. He's down at the floor. Hopefully he's not hurt. He's not looking too good. He's going to go to the free throw line if he gets up, and he does. And that's the second foul of the ball game. Nope, they're going to call the third foul of the ball game on Owens. Sending Cotton to the free throw line to shoot 2. He's got 14 points in the ball game. He'd like to make it 16 and cut into that lead. Cotton, best free throw shooter on the team. Eyes the basket, free throws up, and it rattles in. Substitutions as looks like Diallo is back on the floor for the Diggers, and here comes Kierington in for the Argos. As Stocks goes to the bench. I didn't see he went to the bench. I think Owens did for Coach Hyatt. Cotton's at the free throw line, down 10. 10 away to play, second half. Eyes that ball for the second free throw. This one's up, this one rolls in too. At least he touched the rim that time. I think those are the first two. He hasn't missed one, but those are the first ones that even touched the rim. Now we're by the 10-second mark. 54-63, Diggers up 9. Hoos with the ball, working on the right-hand side to Diallo. Diallo looking for a lob pass inside, and they get it in there. Ashley's doing a lot of pushing and shoving, got away with it. Goes to Carrington. Carrington with the steal, gets it to Cotton, and here come the Argos. Working on the left-hand side. Ashley setting the big pick out front. Pick and roll. Ashley's got the ball. They got it inside to Darko Kelly. Darko Kelly finds a wide-open Carrington. He takes it inside to Cotton. Cotton takes it into the free throw line. Takes it to the free. Oh, he puts up a layup. No good. Shot's blocked. And here comes the Diggers coming down the floor. Oh, putting up a circus shot. It's going to be Diallo, but he's going to get fouled in the act of shooting and go to the free throw line. Just body gyrations to get himself fouled in the air so he can go to the free throw line. Good heads-up play. First foul of the game on Jacob Wetzel. 18 fouls now on the Argos, 16 fouls on the Digger. Sindo Diallo goes to the free throw line. He's got 19 points in the ball game. Shooting 2, 9:29 to play. They give you 10 seconds to shoot a free throw. This young man takes every second of it before he releases that ball. And it goes off no good. Darko Kelly with the rebound. He's going to dribble it up the floor himself. He's at the head of the key. Ashley setting a pick, little pick and roll. Ashley, he'll put up a three-pointer. He's a big guy, but he can shoot it, and he derains it. Jackson Ashley, he's got 11 points in the ball game now. Cuts that lead to 2 possessions, 57-63, Diggers by 6. Hoos with the ball. Darko Kelly's guarding him. They're going to try to set a pick. Free Hoos up. Now they call off the pick. Now they're going to work it over on the right-hand side. There's a switch. Collins with the ball. Darko Kelly guarding him. And we have some pushing going on inside, and they're going to call that foul on Ashley. And that's going to be his 5th, and his game is over. Too much defense when you got 4 fouls. He's been doing some pushing and shoving down in there and picked up his 5th foul. He's going to go to the bench. He's looking at the referee like, what I do? Well, Jackson, what you did, you shoved. And there's nothing you can say to the ref's going to change that. You're out of the ball game. Let's see who Keller puts in. Tabiza is going to get up off the bench and come in. To the free throw line is going to be Taylor England. And Taylor is 0 for 1 from the free throw line. He's got 6 points in the ball game. That is the 19th foul on the Argos, so it's going to be a 1-1. England's first free throw is on the way, and it is good. He'll get his second. 64-57, 8:57 to play, second half. Taylor's got the ball, eyes the basket. He's going to take a couple dribbles. This free throw's on the way as well, and it is good as well. Stretches that lead back out to 8. Cotton with the ball, and here come the Argos. Over to Darko Kelly. Darko Kelly's across the half-court line. Guarded closely there by Collins. He puts it between his legs, takes it into the paint. Quick pass inside to Tabiza. Up and in. Underneath the layup. Didn't look like it wanted to go. Rolled around the rim like twice before it drained. He's got 4 in the ball game. Diggers by 6. Hoos with the ball. Cotton all over him. Working on the right-hand side. Looking for something inside in the paint. They finally get the ball to Sanu. Diallo drops it to Hoos. Hoos now they get inside. That's where they're trying to go. That's England. He's got a great spin move inside there, but he misses the shot. Hustles, gets his own rebound. Gets it Diallo. He runs right over the top. Oh, they're going to count that basket. And they're going to call a foul on Darko Kelly. Count the basket. Send Diallo to the free throw line, where he'll shoot 1. 67-59. And that's going to be the 4th foul on Darko Kelly. Crowd wanted a charge. The referees gave him a block. Diallo, about the only thing he hasn't done well tonight is make his free throws. Got a chance to stretch this lead out to 9 again. Free throws on the way. It's good. 8:17 to play, and here come the Argos. 68-59 on the Beltbank scoreboard. Montana Tech with the lead. Tried to do a little backdoor to Darko Kelly. Instead, he puts a 3-pointer up. It's off the rim, no good. Tabiza with the rebound. Spin move, drops it off to Darko Kelly, takes it outside, gives it to Wetzel. Wetzel to Cotton. Cotton out at the free throw, at the 3-point line. Couple dribbles, tried to back the guy off of him. He takes it in the paint, drops a beautiful pass inside to Tabiza, 2 points. The defense is so intent on stopping Cotton, they lost control. They lost where Tabiza was at. He cuts the lead 68-61. Collins now in the front court. Diallo. Dribbling at the head of the key. Wetzel's guarding him. Zone defense being played by the Argos. Shots up, no good by Diallo. Rebound comes off to Darko Kelly. He comes across the half-court line, wanting to cut into that lead. Carrington, Porter, Wetzel. They've seen him shoot too many times. He dribbles the ball, loses control of it. Fortunately, Cotton's there to pick it up. To Wetzel. He's got a three-pointer on the way. Gets hammered to the floor, no call. Carrington on the far side of the basket with a rebound. Now Darko Kelly's got a three-pointer on the way. That's off the back of the rim. Wetzel gets a rebound. Gets tripped by a falling court digger. And they're going to have to call that foul. And I think that's going to be on Diallo. He was just falling down, but he fell right into the legs of Wetzel and took him to the floor. And Diallo's going to pick up his second foul. And it's just a 17 foul on the digger, so there's no free throws here. As Fowler comes back on the floor, Carrington to the bench. Cotton, Fowler, Wetzel, Tabiza, Darko Kelly on the floor for the Argos. And going to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1 is going to be Jacob Wetzel. Wetzel's first free throw is up and it's good. The young man's a shooter. He gets his first basket of the ball game. He gets one more, 68-62. Two-possession ball game, 7:03 to play. Second free throw's on the way. It's good as well. Two big free throws for the Argos as Wetzel goes to the bench. And it looks like everybody's going to the bench. There's been a timeout called. Everybody's going and sitting down, so we're going to be gone for a full minute. Why don't we go ahead and take a break here with them? This is Glenn Lambert with the call. It's 68-63. Diggers by 5. We'll be back. KINX 102.7 FM, KBOW 550 Butte. And here come the Diggers with the ball. On the floor for them is going to be Connor Crackbush. Brings it into the front court, guarded closely there by Stocks. Still on the dribble. Works it over on the right-hand side. That's Taylor England. Drops the ball off in the hands of Jones. Jones to Pannebecker. Pannebecker goes baseline. Defense is waiting for him there. Now they go out and go on the right-hand side, losing control of it and hustling down and getting it. He's going to be the Argos. Now Cotton on the run. Fowler on the side. He's got a three-pointer on the way. It's good. Three-pointer for Dawson Fowler. He's got 6 in the ball game. It's a 2-point game, 68-66. Tech by 2. Owens is back in the ball game. He's over on the right-hand side. He's working hard against Cotton, pushing him down inside. Wild shot goes up off the back of the rim, no good. Darko Kelly with a rebound. And here come the Argos. Working on the right-hand side to Cotton. Stocks, he's got a three-pointer on the way. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound comes off to Pennebecker. Argos had a chance to tie or take the lead. And here come Tech. And they're in the front court. Jones looking inside. Defense being played hard in there. Taylor England. He's got Tabiza guarding him. He's got his back to the basket, takes in the paint, falls down, managed to get rid of the ball. Kikebush shots up, it's good. Big shot there, 70-66 at the 5:32 mark. Here come the Argos. Cotton, he's wanting to work on the left-hand side. Sets a pick for him out there. They want to get him loose for a three. Fowler now, looking cross court, back to Cotton at the head of the key. He takes it into the paint. Swift pass off the knife to Tabiza. Assist to Fowler, 2 points Tabiza as they cut the lead down to 70-68 at the 5:09 mark here in the second half. Kikebush with the ball to Pannebecker to Owens. He's got a three-pointer on the way. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound to Stocks to Cotton. And the Argos are coming down the floor at the 5-minute mark with a chance to tie. And we have a timeout on the floor. Timeout by the Argos. They want to talk about some things. 4:51 to play on the Valley Bank scoreboard. Diggers 70, Argos 68. We'll be back in 1 minute. Glenn Limer with the call. KINX 102.7 FM, KBOW 550 in Butte. Back from the timeout. Apparently we have some difficulties back at the office. We can hear the gym here, but for whatever reason the power went out back there for a couple minutes, but we are going to play this game out. 4:48 to play. Argos with the ball. They're down 2. Darko Kelly takes it to the baseline. Spin move inside off the glass and good as he ties this thing up at 70-70. 4:38 to play. Here comes Tech. Hoos into the front court. Stocks guarding him closely. Tries to work the right-hand side. Stocks makes him pick up his dribble. Try to do a back door, and they do. Pennebaker takes it inside. Layup up and good. Nice back door that time as Pennebaker gets his 6th point of the ball game. And Tech has a 2-point lead. Cotton, he's working on the right-hand side. They're trying to pin him there if they can get his hands on him. But they can't. Instead, Darko Kelly, guarded by Pennebaker. Darko Kelly puts up a long 3-pointer. Oh my goodness. He was way out there and he drains it. 73-72. Argos with a 1-point lead as we roll by the 4-minute mark. Here comes Tech. They're on the offense. That's Hoos over there on the right-hand side. Trying to get the ball inside. Instead they go out to Diallo. We got some pushing and shoving going on inside. They're going to call that against Tech, and the ball is going to turn over to the Argos. 73-72. Argos with a 1-point lead. And the hands on the basketball. And they were going to call that 4th foul that time, and that was on Taylor England, who was backing a guy down inside there. He didn't like the call. He's talking with the ref. Everything seems to be under control. Why don't we take a timeout, and we'll go ahead and talk about this. It's going to be a 1-minute timeout, so we'll be back. It's 73-72. Argos by 1 at the 3:53 mark of the 4th quarter. This is KINX 102.7 FM, KBOW 550 in Butte. We're back to the Rochus McLaughlin Center. Nice crowd on hand. Nice crowd from Montana Tech. A lot of folks wearing green over there that made the trip up from Butte. Good clear highways for them coming up. They should get them going home as well. They'd love to do it with a win in their pocket. Argo gals won the first game. Argo guys are up by 1. There's that Darko Kelly. He's got another 3-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound comes off to Tech. And we got a foul. That's going to go against Brandon Cotton. He's not sure what he did. But whatever it is, it's going to be his 4th foul. And it's going to send Diallo to the free throw line. And that is the 10th team foul on the Argos, so he'll be shooting 2. 3:36 to play. Diggers down 1. Argo student section didn't like that call. They were saying some things that old Bart coming over the radio. Free throws up and it's good. He'll get one more. We're all knotted at 73. 3:36 to play. Good ball game, just like everybody knew it was. If you're not out here watching it, you're missing the dandy. Diallo's got the second free throw on the way. This got good spin on it. It's good as well. Starting to can a few here now late in the game. Struggled a little bit earlier, but the Diggers got a 1-point lead at the 3:33 mark. Cotton into the front court. Diallo closely on him. Trying to get to Darko Kelly, and they do. Darko Kelly fakes left, throws him deep in the corner to Fowler. Fowler catching a nice pass to Cotton. Cotton holding the ball out of the three-point line, takes it into the paint. Inside shot, a lot of arc on it. Shot's no good. Rebound comes off to the Diggers. And they got the ball in a 1-point lead at the 3:08 mark. Hoos now. He's in the front court. Picked up there by Stocks. Stocks. Let's make it a big dribble. Finally does. They get the ball inside as they get a shot off inside there. Beautiful job by Taylor England. I don't know how he got that off. He was falling to the floor, but he did. But it's worth 2 points, and they're up 3, 76-73 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Oh, and there's Darko Kelly. What a sweet left-hand move that was as he takes it all away in the paint, drains the shot. 76-75 now at the score at the 2:43 mark, and we've got another timeout on our hands. This time the players are all standing, so it's going to be a 30-second timeout. So why don't we take a break for 30 seconds? KINX 102.7, KBOW 550 Butte.
Welcome to the biggest thing in taco seats.
Welcome back to the McLaughlin Center. What a ball game we have on our hands. Right now we've got 2:43 to play, and the Diggers are up by 176-75. Argos are down to one timeout left. Diggers have 2. 10 team fouls on the Argos, 18 fouls on the Diggers. So everything time the Argos foul, the Diggers will be shooting 2, and the Argos have one more foul to shoot a 1-and-1 before they get into the 2-point bonus. They switch that timeout to a full timeout for 30 seconds, but that's okay. They're getting ready to break the huddle as we get ready to run off the last 2 minutes and 43 seconds of what everybody knew was going to be a dandy ball game. 76-71 when they played in Butte on the 16th. These two teams match up well. Both of them right second place and third place in the Frontier Conference. This game means a lot to both squads, especially to Tech if they can win one on the road. They got the lead. Hoos has got the ball. He's bringing it up the left-hand side. Stocks has got him. He gets it into the front court. Now he's going to go over on the right-hand side. Pennebaker has the ball. Darko Kelly misses the switch, and Pennebaker goes in with a layup. Once Darko Kelly went for the steal and couldn't get it, that doomed him. And now they've got a 3-point lead, 78-75. Darko Kelly with the ball. He's going to work out of the head of the key. They're going to try to set a pick on both sides of him. Fowler in the corner now, looking to get Tabisi inside. Fowler instead takes it in the paint, spins around to his right-hand side, has to get rid of it to Cotton. Cotton, he's over on the left-hand side. Good defense being played over there by the Diggers. Cotton gets free on the baseline. Out to Fowler, takes a 3-point shot, gets the guy in the air, comes down, another 3-point shot. Good. Fowler with a great head fake to make the defense run by him, and then cans a 3 as he knocks things up at 78-78. We're under 2 minutes to play. Crowd is on its feet. Good ball game going on here, folks. Hoos in the front court. He's trying to work the left-hand side. They're setting a pick on Stocks to free him up at the free throw line. Pennebaker, he's out there, gets it inside to Taylor. Darko Kelly comes in, swats the ball, hits him with his body, runs to the bench because that is his 5th and foul on him in this ball game, and his day is done. He got a good check on the ball, but he got him with his body, and he's going to go to the bench at 1:40 left to play in the ball game. Main scorer now is on the bench with him as well as Ashley. He's sitting over there with 5 as well, and going to the free throw line is going to be Taylor England. He's going to be shooting 2. And Carrington comes on the floor. So Carrington, Fowler, Stocks, Cotton, and Tabiza on the floor for the Argos. Collins, England, Hoos, Diallo, and who's Pennebaker is the other one out there for Tech. First free throw's up and good. Taylor England. He's getting a pile of points here in the second half. They held him pretty much scoreless in the first half, but he's getting his way in the second. Second free throw's on the way. It's good. And here come the Argos. They're down 2, 80-78. 1:32 to play. Cotton with the ball. Gets inside to Tabiza. He's got a layup up and in. 2 points for Tabiza as he ties things up at 80-80. There's a minute 23 to play. And here comes Hoos. He's on the offense, working on the right-hand side. Carrington's out to him. Extending that defense out. Tabiza out, ready to make a switch. Now they got it inside to England. He's been backing people in all day. This time they cut down on him. He kicks the ball outside to Collins. Collins takes it inside. Fowler with a block. Coming out of there with it is going to be Stocks. Pennebaker working hard to get the ball away from him. Can't do it. Carrington now. It's a Cotton and they're in the front court. We're under a minute. We're tied 80-80. And we have a timeout on the floor as the Argos take their last timeout. Imagine all they have left is a minute timeout. They're going to go to the bench and sit down. So we're going to be gone for a minute ourselves. What a game, folks. 80-80 with 54 seconds left. Glenn Leimer with the call. KINX 102.7 FM, KBOW 550 in Butte. So we're at a timeout, some technical difficulties back at the station where we're not listening to any ads. I know for some of you folks that's a good thing, but for our sponsors it's not. We love those guys and we couldn't do this without them. So once again, thank you to all those guys for all that they do for us. And we are coming back on the floor. 80-80, what a ball game, folks. Everybody's on the edge of their seat. Like I say, nice crowd came down from Butte. They follow their Ore Diggers so well. And that's 54 seconds left, and the Argos are going to take the ball out opposite their home bench. Fowler to inbounds. Sets a pick for Cotton. They can't get him open. They try to get to Tabiza. Ball gets knocked out of bounds once again by Tech. Owen's got his hands on it. He doesn't believe it, but it happened. 19 seconds on the shot clock. 53 seconds on the game clock. Same deal again. Fowler standing out of bounds. Pennebaker standing in front of him. They're going to try to get the ball inbounds to Cotton if they can, and they do. Cotton turns face of the basket. He's being guarded closely by Diallo. They come out, double team him, get the ball over to Carrington. Carrington takes it to the head of the key. Fakes taken in the paint, back off to Cotton. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Set a pick for him. He tries to go in between. Stolen by the Diggers. And here comes Diallo. And oh my goodness, he goes to put up a layup, and coming out of nowhere was Fowler. He just nailed that ball into the wall. What a block. Crowd's going crazy. Fowler, he's not the tallest guy out there, but he's got springs in his legs. And Coach Hyatt says, we need to talk about this ourselves. He's going to take a timeout and send everybody to the bench. Everybody's swarming Fowler. What a block, folks. That was great. I think Diallo thought he had himself a dunk, and then he didn't. So we're still at 80-80. There's 32.7 seconds left. Let's take another timeout for a minute. KINX 102.7 FM, KBOW 550 in Butte. Apparently some technical difficulties where we still don't get any ads, so I'll try to fill in some time here with some stats. Oh my goodness, Argos are in kind of a bit of trouble. Darko Kelly, their leading scorer, and Jackson Hashley, their leading rebounder, are both sitting on the bench saddled with 5 fouls. Their day is done. Cotton is still on the floor, and Cotton, of course, is their leading scorer that's out there. And I can hear ads playing in the background, so maybe we've got our ads back. So I'll just go ahead and take a break here while they play this ad, and we'll be back in just a few seconds because we're not very far from the last 32 seconds of this ball game. It's a noisy and raucous crowd. back to the action. 26 seconds left, 80 to 80. Or Tech with the ball. It's Diallo. He's got 14 seconds on the shot clock, 19 seconds on the game clock. They're going to play it just as long. We know that Diallo's going to try to take it into the paint. Cotton bodies him up. Diallo trying to butt him inside. Gets the job done. Shot put up by Taylor on the side wing. No good. Fowler goes up for the rebound. Rebound is actually fought for. Comes off with. And who's that? Up and in with 2.5 seconds left. That was Collins. And here comes Cotton. He's at the half-court line. He's got a shot up. It's off the backboard. No good. And Tech escapes with the victory. 82 to 80. Collins came flying out of nowhere to grab that rebound. He put it back up and in. And Tech gets a hard-fought road win here at the University of Providence. Congratulations to Tech for a well-played ball game. Good game by both sides. The crowd was excited. Man, well, that was fun. So why don't we just go ahead and take a break here for a little bit. Let's say maybe 2 minutes as we talk to listen from some of our sponsors, and I'll come back with a game wrap-up. Glenn Lambert with the call. This is KNX 102.7 FM, KBOW 550 in Butte.
Welcome to the biggest thing in tacos since tacos. Introducing the Taco Perfecto from Taco John's. That's right, we said it. Perfecto. Spanish for we designed the package to your chef to give you the best way ever. Choose between seasoned beef, grilled chicken, or a serving steak. Chef, it is hard to perfect, yet it's easy to eat. The Taco Perfecto from Taco John's. Bigger, better.
McDonald's in Great Falls has 3 locations to serve you, and now with the newest McDonald's on the west side, it is a perfect location to keep you fed while attending your favorite sporting event. If breakfast is what you want, you can get it anytime, day or night at McDonald's. Looking for a job? Start at any of the 3 McDonald's locations and check in with starting pay starting at $9.50 per hour. McDonald's in Great Falls, proud supporters of the sporting events and